Okay, so the game just updated again, and once again, it completely changed the entire game. So yeah, that's fun. What's not fun, or I guess it's kinda fun, is getting nukes by 2024. I'm gonna show you how, but I'll leave that for the gameplay segment. But for now, let me just explain the update so you can get up to speed. Because I think a common sentiment is that it's kinda complicated. I mean, just look at the dislikes. People are not happy about this update. And yeah, I'm sure it's gonna get an emergency nerf like the last time with the trades update. You know, internal market, being able to get 50 million income by 2020. That was kinda broken. This one is also kinda broken. But yeah, let's go over the update. First of all, there's a new research system, which I am gonna go over. But let's go over the smaller stuff first, because this thing, it's a lot to take in. Okay, this update just, first of all, changed some investments. It's nothing huge. This is just so you can get more investments when your city or infrastructure is maxed out. However, the laws, he has, right now, kinda nerfed absolute monarchy. It was a bit too OP. Now, I don't know if it's a good spot or not yet. I'm gonna try and use it. But now you get less tax income, which is sad. But it definitely needed a nerf. Before, it was just the main go-to. Now, it may depend. This update also changed some other tax modifiers for different laws, which again, yeah, was definitely necessary. You could get some huge tax income bonuses from just staying AFK and getting political power, which was OP. There's also some changes to political leaders and a new one, which I'm gonna go over later on. So I'm just gonna skip all the research stuff. However, maneuver warfare. I think it's the new meta doctrine, not gonna lie. Because with this update, they have reduced the cost of maneuver warfare and reduced the tank attack of static lines, which is a complete shift to be honest. Before, static lines and maneuver warfare was kinda similar in tank strength. I showed in a similar video, but if 200 maneuver warfare tanks went up against 200 static lines tanks, then it would be an equal match. But now, maneuver warfare will win. But not only that, it's a lot cheaper. As you can see here, 1.4 times and 1.25 times, which brings us to a total of 1.68 times more upkeep. That means, for just a 68% increase in cost for tank upkeep, you can basically get a better static lines tank that can also attack entrenched units. So that means, yeah, I think maneuver warfare is the new meta. It's either that or specialization, but that's for infantry mainly. The only thing that I would debate over is the cost, if it's worth it. It's still 68% more expensive, but you just simply get better tanks. And if you can sell a lot of consumer goods, yeah, then there's no question. Just get maneuver warfare. This update also buffed attackers, which is nice. This update also nerfed artillery, which was definitely needed. Like this, artillery damage now decreases the further away you get from it, down to half its maximum range. I think I've been asking for this for like over a year now, but this was a very needed change. I still think artillery is a bit too overpowered, they have a bit too long of a reach, but this should help at least make it not so OP anymore. But now, let's go over the most changed part, and the craziest one, which I'm gonna show in a public gameplay. Because this is gonna get nerfed immediately. Allow me to introduce to you the new research tree. It may look a bit confusing at first, but it's not really that much. I would actually say it's more organized and it's so much better. Okay, so first of all, you can no longer instantly research something. It takes time. How long each research box takes, you can see by just hovering over it. It says here under total research. And here, it's 45. So if I click on this, if I want to get this researched, I need 45 research points. And for every 5 days, you can get a maximum gain of 7.5, as you can see underneath the progress. This 7.5 research points get taken from your maximum research, which you can see under here. And you can also see the output that's underneath. That's 15 right now. So like this, every 5 days you get 7.5 points towards the total 45. And once it's maxed, then it's researched. There's no way to increase the maximum research progress, as you can see underneath. They all have a defined maximum amount that you can get. Here it's 7.5. So if you do this, this is just 7.5. This would also be just 7.5. Same with this one. The only way you can increase the amount of gain you get is by increasing your research efficiency, which you can see underneath. So 5% of 7.5 increases the gain to 7.88. You can research how many other researches you want at the same time, as long as you have the research points necessary, or research power. So if you just click on everything we can, you can see they all research at the same time, with the same amount of gain. And now, when your power reaches 0, as you can see, everything that's in red is not researching, because you will be only using your output now to research stuff, as there exists a priority queue. So if you have 15 output, then you will only use your research power to research the things that's on top of your priority queue. So if this requires 7.5 and this requires 7.5, then those two will be used, and this one will only get like 0.16, 0.15, because that's how much we get extra. So if you had 22.5 research output, this one would also be green. So the things that's on top of the highest priority queue is the thing that gets researched first, and then it just goes down the list. So research efficiency increases how fast you research stuff, but research output defines how many things you can research at once. So for now we can only research 2 things at once, and one kinda a bit. But if we go into economic laws, education spending now provides us with 6 base research. So if we click that, then we can also research naval improvements here a bit more, if it will load. Now we get 6.83 gain. And now instead of increasing research output, research spending now increases research efficiency. So that's a thing you have to get used to now. And I think that makes education spending a lot stronger this time, because not only do you get base research now, you also get base political power gain and XP gain for leaders, which makes it very strong. And as you saw here, there's one more change to the research tree, that being that there's tiers to each research box. This one has 5, this one has 10 tiers, this one has 2 tiers, this one has 10 tiers, 10, 5, 10, as you can see underneath. What are these tiers? Well, it's pretty simple. Once you're done researching the first tier, you can research the next tier, and they all provide the same level and same amount of bonuses. It's shown under effects per level, but the ones in red here, you cannot research immediately, because you need the previous modifier first. So it just works like the previous tech tree, and what is required to research them is also shown underneath. This one requires Political Improvements 1, which is the first tier. This one requires Political Science 1, this one too. This one actually requires 10 tiers of the previous research line. So that means you have to research this 10 times. And if you don't want to click on this for every tier, you can just right click the box, and then it will just auto research until the entire box is complete. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 15. There are new research boxes too, that gives modifiers or bonuses that didn't exist beforehand, such as in Political tab, you can get here, Political Leader Cap +1, which means if you max this out 3 times, you can get 10 leaders. That was always kinda annoying, just having 7 leaders and not being able to get anything else. So that's a very needed and strong research box you can get. And you only really need Political Science 1 to get it too. And it doesn't really require that much research, although it's kinda slow getting it. It just researches 7.5 per 5 days. It's gonna take a while. 100 days to be exact. And I really like this update, to be honest. It addresses a lot of the problems I had with the previous one, like just rushing Quantum and not being able to get anything else. But now, you can actually pick Research Improvement, or let me just right click that. You can actually pick Research Improvements, while also researching, for example, Infantry and Tanks, all at the same time. You should still research all of these 3 that increases your research efficiency and research output, because that's just good, you know, make faster research. I'm gonna be using it in a public gameplay, because I wanna show you the reason why this is gonna get a nerf, hopefully. And that being that you can get nukes by 2024. Very quickly. Also, yeah, I forgot to mention this. There's a new leader, if I can find it. Head of Research now increases your research efficiency, and the new leader, Education Minister, increases your research output. So that's another change. If I can find here, Education Minister, it increases your research output. But another thing that I have to show you before I go into my public gameplay is that you can now tech share or tech steal by, warring and killing them. So, what is tech sharing? Well, it's this button here. It basically explains it, but yeah, if you have technology they don't have and they have technology you don't have, you will gain 25% research efficiency on that technology box. So for example, if I have infantry, if I have small arms here, then Germany will get 25% research efficiency when I research this here. And if I have high performance power plants, but they don't, Germany will get that efficiency on their research. And I don't know how to feel about this. It's very OP if you have friends, and I don't know if Hypernet knows his demographic, but a lot of us don't really play with a lot of friends. So it just makes friend groups insanely overpowered, because one can go and research advanced supercomputers, one can research artificial intelligence, and one can just research tank upgrades or whatever. Also, speaking of tanks, I mentioned that Modern Warfare was the new tank meta. It's not only the new tank meta, tanks are now just in general more OP than before, because you have to research infantry improvements and small arms 3 times just to get anti-tank equipment. And that's going to take you, let me just do a counting here. This takes 195 points, you get 7.5 per turn, maybe like 300 days just to be able to research anti-tank, which is gonna take you 50 days. So let's say 1 year just to be able to get anti-tank. And you don't really want to research this immediately, because you want to go for, guess what? Better research. So that's why, yeah, tanks are pretty strong very early into the game, which I'm gonna not abuse this time, because today I'm gonna show you a public gameplay of abusing nukes. We are gonna go ham with nukes, to be honest. It's so insanely overpowered, and I wasn't lying in the thumbnail. You can get it so early on, even earlier with friends, but I'm not gonna show that because do I have to explain myself? Okay, let's just start off by getting a lot of money, I think, and then we just go head on straight for research. Then let's also get ignore safety regulations, and now we start building our factories. Okay, let's see how many electronics can I build. Let's spend all our points on that so we can get more money, and then let's just go straight for research. Or we can do them at the same time. Sure, why not? Let's get ahead of research. Let's just get the normal one. Let's get one more research improvement. Let's get advanced supercomputers, artificial intelligence, and then also nukes immediately. We have consumer goods, let's go maximum taxes. And also start selling consumer goods. Also, we need to get education spending to get some more base research. Okay, let's get advanced research bureau. I also want to get underground labs, but that's gonna increase our corruption a lot, and we can't afford that right now because max corruption spending is gonna cost 35 million. That's a lot of things. And yeah, let's just also get static lines just to get the extra stability. Just going an entire doctrine for 5 stability. And my chief judge goes corrupt. Okay, buddy. Also, we have 200 electronics. Let's sell internally. Let's also improve the infrastructure on our cities with electronics, just so we can get more. Please let me get my nukes. Any good leaders? Any better chief judge? Okay, yeah, you're fired. Goodbye. Let's just get tax reform first. Finance minister. There we go. Oh, look at our beautiful income. Let's get religious emphasis to increase our research output. Why do I have highest works? Oh my god. They all just turn out to be corrupt. Who could have guessed? Okay, I think soon we're gonna get the first research, the nuclear research. Let's hope we get a good leader, like a education minister. We need that one. There we go, the first one is done. Uranium enrichment should research 50% faster. People are leaving. Don't leave me. Let me nuke you. I do want more political power, so let's do one more of those. Let's just buy all uranium first. Let's just hoard it all for now. Wait, atomic research efficiency plus 33%? Wait a moment. So if we sell 16 internally, is that gonna increase this efficiency? To get as much uranium as possible, I do need to invade Canada. I could go for Lesotho and Namibia. Let's go for those two. There we go, we just got uranium enrichment. And when we're done with nuclear weapon design, the year is gonna be... what year? 2024. How balanced. Let's build our nukes. Where should I build my uranium enrichers? Maybe here. And exclusive military contracts. Well, that is amazing. Look at that efficiency. We can actually get it by August. Let's get some research output. Oh, we didn't get a researcher. That gives 15% efficiency. Okay, if you get this, you can get even faster. Let's just get max working hours for now, so we can get more resource output. Anyways, now we can build silos. Let's start with this. Where should I build them? Let's begin the construction. A bit more too. And now let's just get random. Let's get some tank research. Tank improvements. And also because we have so much corruption gain decrease research, we get minus 0.6. Okay, let's see. How many nukes can I build? Maybe not that many because it's kind of early in the game. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to enrich some uranium. Let's get illegal prospecting licenses to get more resources. Let's, for now, just build some mines on our uranium we need. Are we increasing our factory output? We are. Let's up that one level in priority. Oh yeah. Completely forgot, we can build our first nuke. Just one though. Soon it will be much more. Turkey! You seem like a fine gentleman. Let me just justify on you. Well, he is invading other people in Europe, so, you know, a liberation war is pretty fitting. I am so sorry you have to witness this. You're my test subject. My guinea pig. Turkey, nothing personal. This just had to happen. I'm gonna nuke all of you guys. Don't worry. You'll have your turn. Oh, here it comes. 2026, our first nuke. Also, our tanks are pretty disgusting too. The nukes was... It was interesting having a nuke, but it's just nothing compared to our tanks, I just realized. And now we're just gonna snowball and keep getting more and more and more. We're just gonna keep getting more and more uranium. You know what, we have 78 billion. I haven't developed in a while. Let's just spam tanks. Then you switch to mass attack, but I have no military power. So, that's a dumb strategy I just did. I'm about to have 8 million worth of manpower of tanks. Here comes 30,000 tanks. Is my nuke almost done? It's almost done. Let's send them to Iran. Boom. None of them is reacting to getting nuked though. It's 2027. Yeah, this is a bit overpowered. Our tanks with the nukes this early in the game. It's just insanity. Like, everything's too strong, but I do need to have mass attack. We are gonna get some high war exhaustion. How do they have oil for that? Allow me to introduce to you better fuel compounds, because this just compounds over and over. Okay, I think it's about time we send in the tanks if they can move faster. You know what? Let's liberate everyone. Let's get our nuke down there. Your capital. Oh, they're going to the capital. Oh shit, this nuke is gonna be juicy. Oh, you think that's gonna save you? Oh, you think that's gonna save you? Look above. The moon is falling. That's GG already. Let me just get some more mass attack. It was a nice fight though. It was a nice... Same with you, Brazil. You left immediately. At least Turkey's holding on. And Iran. That city has been reduced to the Stone Age. And oh yeah, we can also get factory input cost. If we max that out, that's minus 50%. Which means we can get double our uranium enrichers. What it lost us. Okay, our tanks are just too strong. Yep, now we're getting 5 enriched uranium. Okay, this is gonna... Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna finish off China brilliantly. It's gonna be beautiful. Oh, he's invading Mexico. Oh, is he planning to fight back? We can build even more nukes. Yeah, and here are all the forts. Barely a dent in our economy. This is going to be the greatest fireworks show you've ever seen. Okay, let's start. Auto capture China. Let's witness this. Good luck, China. Oh, isn't this so balanced? Just being able to use this many nukes by 2030. Ah. Jesus. And he's already collapsing. Well, this is fun. Okay, yeah. How balanced, guys. I don't know about you, but I'd like to keep this research update, okay? I don't think an emergency nerf is necessary. Use this power sparingly, okay? I think the update is gonna get nerfed. I mean, look at what I'm doing this early on. If it doesn't, well, the game is changed forever, I gotta say. Superpowers are gonna be unstoppable. Like, there's no way to stop this. If you enjoyed the video, you know, you could always like and subscribe. Otherwise, this may be you. Oh, it actually hurts my troops now. Wait, it hurts your cities now. That's something I just found out. Okay.